I fundamentally believe in the goodness of men. If you want to be a great man, become a seeker of purpose, of direction, of meaning, of value and principle.
I've led more than 300, probably closer to 350 workshops. I work with individual guys. I work with corporations. I worked with heads of state, billionaires. And it's around leadership in general, but with the context of what it means to be a man involved in that.
And how many times in your life do you get to have that conversation in an open, safe way? We have to make it acceptable, even cool, to talk about masculinity. The academics call this hegemonic masculinity. I just think of it as the mass culture's concept of what it means to be a man, masculinity. And this same message says that if we are emotional as men, we are weak, except in sports. It says that if we don't score with enough women, we are losers. It says that if we don't make enough money, we are failures. It says that we will always be inept as fathers, and that at our core, we are all naturally violent. It boils down to a fear of otherness, the fear of anything other than this sort of tough guy manhood. And I'm here today to present a replacement for that message, because I think we can do better than a message that serves nobody and hurts everybody. You didn't choose to be a man, right? And you didn't choose your skin color. And you didn't choose the region or the religion you were born into. And you didn't choose to have 10 fingers and 10 toes. And for that matter, you didn't choose to be human at all. And if that's true, then you didn't choose your physical form, and no one else chose their physical form. And so we all must be equal from birth. And that goes even deeper, because if you have even for a moment felt that internal power and wisdom, then everyone else around you must have wisdom and power. The more visible I make my gender, my race, my privilege, the more opportunity I have to leverage that to impact the world in a positive way.
It's about men stepping up and learning how to, be not just tolerant, but accepting and compassionate people in society.
Whenever I hear of a harassment case, and the details are usually just awful and unthinkable to me, my big question is, where are the other men in this? Like, I get that there's going to be that 3 to 10 or however many percent of sociopathic, non-empathic people. But where are the rest? Where are the 90% with integrity that can stand up and say something? It's like we just got to break the silence. Like, there's this silence is violence, like this bystander issue.
Silence is violence, folks.
Imagine a world where all men sort of had that in their mind as what it means to be a great man. Our fathers and our brothers and our teachers and our colleagues, our managers, our policemen, our politicians.
We don't have effective systems taught to us to learn our own greatness. In fact, we're often taught systems to suppress that.
Men really are ready for change. All across the board, I see it. And maybe you feel this too, guys. Maybe you feel like, I want to be an intellectual and I want to be adventurous. Indiana Jones, right? I want to be a great businessman and a great father. I want to be a gifted artist and an athlete. I want to have sex and love. I want to be plural.
In all senses, the mask is a constriction. And the more we take that off, the more free we feel. If we do know what we stand for and who we are and how we want to show up in the world, we do have empathy, and we start to, create a world around us that's much more, compassionate and powerful, really, in every sense.
Great men have the same fears as the rest of us, right? We fear being lost. We fear others. We fear being adrift. We fear being broken. We fear duality. But great men overcome that fear. They step away from numbness and into greatness. They choose connection.
And so the immediate benefit to taking that mask off is you just start to get more love, like, from everywhere. It starts from you. It starts from within. But then all the external reality around you starts to shape around who you really are.